Oh, that was amazing. I remember just, staying there by myself, kind of when everyone was celebrating. I was like a little bit emotional just because I know like where we started and just like when I first came here, I didn't necessarily see that so quick. I thought it'd be a slow process, and then by the senior year we'd be able to compete in the tournament at least, and see where we go from there. But to like take that big of a step that year, reflecting on it was just crazy in that moment.
Oh, it was just the emotions, it was great. And, obviously, personally, it's a great accomplishment for the team, the program, and those seniors last year. I thought that was the biggest gift they could have received, and it's also the biggest gift that they could have given us as a program. So it was tremendous for those guys to get that result at the end and accomplish what was their goal over 4 years.
Expected from me. Like I came here, you can ask all the guys. I was saying before I wasn't even eligible, I was saying, guys, we're winning it next year. Like I know what kind of team we have. I have faith in you guys. We are like such a talented team, and the feeling I had between the guys, I never had that kind of, like we say, family to each other. So I just had faith, a lot of faith, and I was just saying to everybody, guys, we're winning it, and I was right. I was happy that I was right, and obviously it's a great accomplishment. But for me, the biggest accomplishment for me is to being a part of this kind of team, because I don't think I'll ever find that in any other place. Every other place is competitive more. Here is just supportive. Every other place is comparing each other. Here is again supportive. So this is just. I'm just enjoying the ride.
Well, when I got hired here, we were Division II, so I think what our landscape was for recruiting was very different at the time. Whether it's for funding, scholarships, whatever it might be. And the division, the exposure we were getting at the university and as a program was not quite what we're getting now. And I think that took place because of the transition, getting to the Division I level and really the name, the brand going more nationally and internationally, and being able to recruit. Yeah, to be honest, I did think it would get to this point. I wasn't sure how quickly it might get to the point, but I knew that the university had put so much support into athletics that we knew we'd have a lot of support, a lot of help trying to get and build the program to where we are now. Yeah, no, we're fortunate, absolutely. I think it's, it hasn't been easy, to be fair. There's been a lot of just, in lumps we've taken, really. I mean, we've had some bad results over the years that we'd have to bounce back from and believe that we still belong. We remember playing our first game back in 2014 and losing 5-0. That was the first preseason game, and then the first regular season game we lost 5-0 as well. So to bounce back from that, and those are the guys that are seniors now. You talk about an Austin Kroll, a Joseph Conti, Federico Ferris, some of these guys, Jacob Fitzgerald. These guys were there for those lumps that they took. So yeah, we're very fortunate to have been able to speed up the process and get to the point where we are now.
I mean, when I was being recruited, it was, I guess, the only downside about coming to Lowell. But, I just kind of believed in what the coaches were saying. How it was, kind of like a process. And we built it up, and now it feels worth it now. We've built the program, and we're definitely in a better spot now than we were 4 years ago.
We're able to put ourselves in a position where we see we can compete with some of the better teams in the region, some of the best teams in the region, really. So it's great for the guys, the confidence. The reality is that we're here now, we're eligible. It was a tough 4-year stretch, getting ourselves and building it up to this, but we're here now, and and we know it's just not going to get any easier.
What I feel is last year we were underdogs, and I feel like that's the most comfortable situation for all of us, because we were underdogs the entire life. I feel like that. That's what brought us together. But now we're ranked, like preseason poll, we're ranked first, and so we're the favorites right now in basically a lot of the games we play. So I think that's a new challenge we have to face, to actually deliver that spot of being favorite one, because I think we have the quality for it. Now we just have to raise our mentality to it, and we're doing well right now. I'm happy the way we're going. Like every game is a new chapter that we're learning, so we just have to continue that way game by game. I think it's gonna be good.